Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
Don't say another word.
We saw Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
And we went to an 80s themed birthday party. Stay tuned to find out.
Hello and welcome to Couple Chat.
Where we
Parents.
discuss topics for you.
Parents. I'm Matt.
I'm Jackie. Let's chat. We had a very 80s themed week this week, I think.
Yeah. A lot of nostalgia,
Yeah.
if you will.
I think it also felt very spur of the moment for this part.
Yeah.
Just because, oh boy, I was having a rough day.
Oh, yes. I decided Tuesday, every once in a while, is our movie night. But yeah, you were having a rough time with the kids, and I was obviously trying to work. And after, I don't remember, you went somewhere and you were out.
Yeah. I was
And-
getting something. I don't know what I was out the store for or something
Were
like
you
that.
at the store or were you picking up a child? Because I thought I had
remember.
Emma with me. She was napping or something.
Oh, Tuesday was...
Oh,
Dance.
Nate's dance. Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess that's where you were. And I was like, hey, look, I know you're having a rough day.
Yeah.
Let's see if your mom can watch the kids and let's go see Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And you were like, yes, please. So.
Yes, with praise hands and
Right.
praise hands emoji and
Yeah.
explosion, like the party poppers. Yes.
Yeah. So we went to see it. And funny enough, and I said this to you, this is a movie in a long time that we actually didn't watch the previous content
Yeah.
recently. Obviously, we both have seen Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah. Together and apart.
Yeah. But we just, because again, like you said, it was so spur of the moment,
Yeah.
we wound up not rewatching the original movie.
Right,
So,
which is very strange of us because typically, like you stated, we usually do these things beforehand.
Right.
We like that precursor. We're about to rewatch all of Stranger Things because the new season's coming out early next year, and it's like,
is it early next year?
I think so.
Talk
That's
about
what we
more
lined
80s.
up. Oh, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. It's like we like that
Yeah.
lead up and kind of that reminder of what it was like before.
Right.
So
And we
it's just-
actually were watching some stuff of that this week too, so might as well throw that right into the mix.
Yeah. So it's just interesting to me. Like, I don't know. I mean, it was nice to have it be spur of the moment though,
Yes.
because it was one of those things where you saw the little bits and pieces from the previous film, obviously, and it was meant to do that. Like,
Right.
that was the point.
Beetlejuice is such a well-known film. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's part of the zeitgeist. Like, we don't need to have seen it recently to remember the major parts of the movie.
No.
Like, obviously, there's probably little bits and pieces. Like, maybe we didn't remember something tiny about the movie
Yeah.
that, like, we might have missed. But
Right.
I'm pretty good at remembering things anyway. And, like,
Mm-hmm.
little tiny things are pretty obvious. Like,
Yeah.
even to me. And because Beetlejuice is such a, like, abstract film,
Yeah.
as per Tim Burton, and really early in his career. But like even things down to like the statue that claws onto one of the characters' faces in the first film. And again, if I watched it more recent, I could tell you the character.
Yeah.
But like that statue still appears in this movie and like plays a role in it a little bit. And it's like, just like little stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that's also why some people may not have liked it because of the nostalgia, but it has a pretty high rating. I think, what was it, an 86?
I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, it was
like
pretty
audience
high.
rating.
Yeah.
We go by Rotten Tomatoes, tomato meter pretty much every time we're going to watch a film.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it I hate feeling like, oh, I have to 100% go by that because, you might be missing out on a really good film that's just the critics rate poorly. But at the same time, we don't have a lot of time to watch movies these days.
No.
And I limit myself anyway.
Yeah.
And if it's one of those that I'm kind of on the fence about, I wait for the reviews to come out to make my ultimate decision because I just don't have that much time anyway.
Yeah. Unless it's something that we're really seriously looking forward to, like a Marvel movie or something that's been hyped up and we don't really care about the reviews because like Deadpool and Wolverine didn't get that great, did it?
Yeah, of course it did.
Oh, did they?
100%.
We were going to see it either way.
Yeah, but again,
All 4.5 times.
yeah, But again, I mean, there's some bad Marvel movies out there that we do go and see because we just it's like an obligation now. But those are kind of a bad example because they're not like indie darlings. And like if there's a really great film that just wasn't praised by, I mean, Bike Riders, I guess, is a good example. It did okay, but we didn't let that stray away from us going to see it. But again, you know what? Honestly, the movie was okay. It wasn't that great. So.
Yeah, but Beetlejuice was great. Yeah. I think it was a really fun date night, especially for it being such a last minute thing. Really enjoyed myself. Got to kind of separate myself from what was going on. And it's so funny because you called it. Like, you were just like, yeah, this is what's happening. And like, I was like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. And then once it was revealed in the movie, it was like, okay, like, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was very nice. It was very fun. It was, you know, just lighthearted and nice to just giggle and be like, oh, Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
It was just, I don't know. It felt nice.
Yeah. Even though it's a sequel, you can just go into this movie and have fun and not feel like there's just so much attached to it, so much baggage.
Right.
Like, yeah, Beetlejuice exists and it's a fantastic, well-known zeitgeist movie. But, you know, you don't have even that movie. It's like, it's just an abstract, like, dark comedy that you don't have to take it too seriously. Just have fun with it. Yeah. And you felt that spirit in this movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Spirit. Got it. So continuing that 80s theme this week, as you see, we are dressed very 80s right now.
Or rock and roll. I don't know how to use my hands in these gloves.
Not like what we're wearing. Like this isn't like rock and roll or anything like that. Like
I don't know.
You
like
know,
she went to Peace because like Peace was in 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you have that like Madonna-ish, like pop, you know, culture look, and like me, you know, like I'm like that, like kind of like Vice City, like Miami look that like all the like guys would dress for clubbing and things like that. But basically, we were invited to a friend's party. It was an 80s themed birthday party, and we both kind of like, oh shoot. We don't really have anything for this. Yeah.
I was literally at Goodwill hours before we were leaving for this party. Like, what am I getting? I'm searching through. There were 6 racks of women's pants. 6.
Yeah.
Full length aisle racks.
Right.
Both sides. And I literally did not find these leggings until like the final rack before the jeans.
Right.
Obviously I wasn't wearing jeans. And I was just like at a loss. And then I was like, oh no, I didn't look at your stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like,
which was the main reason
we're leaving in 10 minutes. Where are you?
Yeah.
We were so last minute. But when we threw it all together, it looked really nice.
Yeah, I mean,
it was fun.
Yeah, it was. It's always kind of fun doing that kind of thing because we're the type of costumers that like we don't really like to go out and buy the already put together BS like you know it's just like a condom you basically put on your body
or like a piece of foam you slide over your head.
I hate that stuff. So you and I always try and find like real world pieces. Like it's you know what real costume designers would do if they're not making something, you know. I prefer that. I prefer trying to find real world pieces and doing that. And yeah, I mean, I think this did the trick. It's funny because there was one other guy at the party that was kind of dressed in that like Miami Vice look. Yeah. And you said it too. You were like, you guys should have taken a picture together before you left. Like you did the finger guns and whatever, but yeah, we didn't do it.
But he was in baby blue instead of the orange,
which is great because we contrasted, but we still had the white blazers on. It was funny.
Literally looked like the one was the same blazer too.
Yeah, he probably did.
Probably was the same idea. Or maybe he had it. Who knows?
Right.
But that's funny.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun time. You know, it's so the way that our friend's house is set up, it's the living room is elevated. So we're sitting there like with the people that were there before us. And it was perfect because it's like, ding dong, she goes and gets the next person, and it's like this big reveal because they have to walk up the stairs. It was like kind of like
it was like a fashion show.
Yeah, it really was.
And this outfit is inspired by. It was so funny.
Oh my god, the action park guy was hilarious.
He was great.
Yeah,
with the knee brace and the cut and the bruise. Yep. Oh, so good. And the action park T-shirt.
Yeah. It was really funny.
And then the guys with the wigs.
Oh, yeah.
Like you had the guy with the Dare fanny pack.
Right.
And like,
the mullet, the typical biker sunglasses. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So funny.
It was fun. And
honestly, I think that's what people should do from now on.
What's that?
Just have themed parties. Like,
I mean,
we're doing Thanksgiving. What's going to be our theme?
That's what you wanted to do.
Oh, a Friends theme. Everyone should dress up like their favorite Friends episode.
That's pretty funny.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking, like, I really love the idea of a theme. Like, that makes it more, that elevates the experience. Because then you're like looking at that person when they walk in, and you're like, oh yeah. And then you're like,
you're wearing too many clothes.
That's what I'm saying. Too many clothes, guy. Like, that would be so much fun.
When you're like eating turkey.
You wouldn't stay in it all night.
Yeah.
It would just be like that initial, like, hey, you walked in, cool, I'm gonna go change.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's here, everyone saw it, funny, haha, bye.
I love the idea, but I just feel like
maybe not that.
It only works with like a Friendsgiving, literally.
I guess.
You know, like, if your family's not gonna want to jump on board and do that. As cool as it sounds, as fun as it sounds, like, you'd probably get your cousin and us. You know what I mean? Who would you be? See, I don't know.
I feel like I would do the Monica turkey face.
Yeah, but how did you even pull that off?
I would get a turkey head. Like, they have them.
Yeah, I guess.
And then with the glasses, do the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I don't even remember that episode. I've just only seen that clip. I don't know what even happened. But
she's
anyway,
flirting with Chandler
with a turkey on her head.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't have to go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, so it was just a very 80s themed week, and Beetlejuice kind of started it out, and it was just it was a good start. It was a good ending, and again, wow, strangely enough, we were able to go out again without the kids, and like these little bits of moments where we can just go out and be ourselves as adults.
Yeah.
It's been helping, at least for me.
Yeah. No, I definitely think so.
Yeah.
I think it's a matter of that balance. And like, we're lucky in the respect, like, we have family around, but for those who don't, like, it may not be as frequent, but like, pay that babysitter, ask that friend, like, just get out there and just for a couple of hours, just to separate yourself, because that helped me tremendously on Tuesday.
Yeah,
because Nate had started dance on Monday, and then he did dance on Tuesday again, and I was just, Emma did school, and then she had another accident, and it was just like, I am just like over this week already, and it hasn't even begun. I feel like,
well, it sucks too, because I feel like it wouldn't be as stressful for you lately if Emma wasn't like regressing and having a hard time with potty training. At
least at school. Yeah. When she's home, she's perfect.
Well,
that's been the hard part.
Because there was kind of an issue a little bit tonight too.
She just doesn't want to poop. Yeah. That's her problem. She will not poop on the toilet, but then she poops in her underwear and screams when I'm wiping her off. And it's like, if you would just poop on the toilet, this wouldn't be occurring.
Yeah.
That's been fun. But I mean, I don't know. We've tried incentive box with the sticker, and that lasted not very long at all, because we were responsible for it, not them. And like, I did find out about this book at the library. Like, there's this book where you buy a chart, and like, there's magnets, and like, you do every step on, but you can't get it at the library. You have to buy it on Amazon, and it's like, I might do that. But we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, this week turned out to be pretty nice, and it's going to start all over again.
But we got a lot of awesome things coming up.
We do.
So definitely stay tuned. Like I said, okay, so now this week, big premiere coming up for Hahn Films. So we'll probably be talking about that on the next episode of Couple Chat. And then after that, well, it's one of the most important days of the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, am I supposed to say it? It's Matt Hahn's birthday month.
Thank you for remembering how important it is.
So.
Yeah, but we have big plans for that weekend, and it's like part business, part fun, just a good getaway for us, and it's gonna be nice to come back here and just talk about how it is to just now have even more time to be ourselves.
Yeah,
and it to me it's like what is that that quote, distance makes the heart grow fonder. Is that exactly? I quoted it right. Yeah.
You did. Good job.
Thank you. Good job.
Good boy. I was gonna say boy. That's why I was like, good job.
But anyway,
Jeez Louise.
I think that's honestly true with your kids too.
Yeah.
Like when you're there every day, in and out, just taking care of them every waking moment and every little thing that they do and need from you. It's a lot. And even parents, I'm sure, whoever's out there, if they do watch this and they're like, oh, well, that's just your job. That's what you're supposed to do. Well, sure, that's fine. But like, I agree with you. At the same time, everybody needs a break from their job.
Yeah.
From their job.
It's become mine. So it's been.
Like, we need vacation days. And this one doesn't really come with any.
No. And my boss is a little tyrant. And what she says goes. And I'm struggling here.
The only difference between this boss or these bosses in comparison to your real boss is you can literally be like, hey, can we at least say please to that? Can we at least say that a little nicer? Like, I get you want the fruit snacks, but does it have to be, give me fruit snacks?
I want.
Yeah.
It's like, you sound like previous managers I've had, but I can at least advise you and you'll listen.
Yeah. Well,
for the most part.
Yeah.
To change your tone.
Right.
Tone is very important.
Yes, very. But anyway, so lots of great things coming up for the Hahns. So please come back, take a listen, and we will try to keep you apprised on the social media as well.
Yes.
We need to do more skits. Get on us about doing more skits. We have so many ideas. We come up with them daily.
Yeah. We really do.
Shooting them's the hard part. Yeah. Editing them's the harder part. Publishing them is the hardest part.
But let us know if you have any ideas or if you want to spark something. Just be like, give us a topic and we could come up with something.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll figure it out. With a pencil and a pad. And a camera. And an editor.
And a producer.
And a cell phone.
And a talent. And a director. And a cinematographer. And a lighting designer. And a gaffer. And a... Oh, sorry.
The list goes on and on and on. We'll put one on the screen, and it'll just be like a running
grip.
Yeah, makeup, hair.
That's more on your side,
right? That's why you pointed at me.
Well, for that now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
supervisor.
I'm Matt.
I'm Jackie.
Here are the Hahns signing out.
Thank you so much for listening to Couple Chat. Make sure to subscribe to us on Spotify or YouTube Music. You could even subscribe to our YouTube channel where you could see this episode in video. Thank you to Hahn Films for editing and producing this episode. Let's chat soon.